open Musescore, you'll get this window with a new kind of default blank score. And that's fine. If you want to start making a chord chart or a rhythm chart, you can use this. You're just going to click on the title and you can write in, let's say, eighth note rhythms.
Okay.
Let's say you want to make a rhythm training pack. And you can put a composer, you can put key to music, or you can just write it out. You can alter the font down at the bottom where it says free serif. You can type in whatever font you want. I tend to use Myriad Pro, but it doesn't matter so much for these. And you can also change the size of the font. You have to have the font highlighted for that to work though. Just show you so that you know. There we go, you can see the little composer font's changed. And if I highlight the title font and I click in Myriad Pro, that will change too. Actually, maybe the one looks better, but whatever, we're going to leave it like this.
Okay.
So then let's say that we want to create some rhythms that are just to practice, to work on rhythm reading. What we're going to do eventually is go to Edit, Tools, and where it says Toggle Rhythmic / Notation, that will give us rhythm slashes.
Okay.
If I put fill with slashes, whatever chords we put, it would just kind of give us the like jazz, 4 downstrokes type rhythm guitar accompaniment. Right now, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to put the rhythms in that I want. So to start putting notes in, you press N, which is also that note input at the top left there. And there are a series of different note values that you can use to change the length of the note. It will default to a quarter note. If I want the next note to be an eighth note, I can either go up and change the value there, or I can just press 4. If I press 5, it goes back to quarter note, 4, eighth note, 3, 16th note, 6. So that just makes it a little bit quicker, a bit less clicky. So let's say I want to be on eighth note, so I'm going to press 4, and I'm going to put in a couple of eighth notes. And now I want to have a rest. So I'm going to just select the note that I want to be a rest, and I'm going to press 0. That turns it into a rest that's the same value. And then here I'm going to make the last note be a quarter note, so I'm going to press 5 to make the note value back to quarter notes. And then I'm going to put another note in, and that gives me a bar of eighth notes and quarter notes. Now, just because I want people to get familiar with that one first, I'm going to copy the whole bar across. So then that's a bar of that rhythm. And that's fine. And now I'm going to create a new rhythm. So I press N again, which is a shortcut for note entry. And I'm going to start out with some eighth notes. So I'm going to press 4 to make it be an eighth note duration. And just quite simply click anywhere. And then I'm going to have my rest on the second beat. And I can also use the left and right arrows to go to the note that I want. Press 0, that turns it into a rest.
Cool.
And maybe I'll do this one again.
Ah, I see.
If you press the actual name of the
whatever
note,
the value is, if you then press 0, it gives you that
rest.
value. Yeah, okay. Cool. Makes sense.
So let's say I like that rhythm. I want that rhythm to be the exercise for the whole of the next bar. I'm just going to hold down to select a whole bar. You hold down Shift and Control, and then that allows you to kind of select a whole bar. And you just copy and paste that. You've got a whole line of the same things.
Yeah. Cool. So you go off the notation thing, then you can highlight it.
Yeah, and to get out of the notation thing or any other thing you've got selected, you can press ESC, and that's short for escape, and that'll take you out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So then, let's say that I then want to make all that be rhythm slashes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to highlight all of it.
Yeah.
Or I can also do Control All.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Edit, Tools, Toggle Rhythmic / Notation. And that's going to turn it all into slashes, and it'll look tidy.
Nice.
And then I can save that as whatever I want it.
What did you press again, sorry?
I pressed Edit,
Yeah.
Tools,
I see, right.
Toggle Rhythmic / Notation. If I were to press that again,
It needs to be highlighted, obviously.
yeah.
Okay.
If I was to press that again, it would go back to being. It would go back to being dots instead of circles.
Yeah, got you.
So then to save that, you go File, Save As, and you put it in whatever destination you want to put it in. That will save the Musescore file, which is .mscz, and only Musescore can open that file. If you want to export it as something else, like a PDF, you say, rename it 8th note rhythms with rests, number 1, or whatever you want to call it. And you just select PDF as the format. You can also export it as a ping, or I think you can also take out audio. If it's a tune that you put in, you can also get it to export the audio, which is quite handy. You can also, for later on, export it as a MIDI file or an XML file. Those files can be opened by other programs like Guitar Pro or Notion. So that can be a useful thing to be able to do, and that's just where that is. So for now, I'm not going to say this there. I'm just going to cancel that. But that's how that works.
Yeah.
On a Mac, another way to get a PDF is to do Control Print, as if you were going to print it.
Oh yeah,
But then you just open it as PDF instead.
Yeah.
So that is how you make slash chord rhythm charts in Notion. Now let's say I wanted to add some chords and make a chord chart for a song. All I do, I'm going to put it back to rhythmic slash notation. What I'm going to do is select the note where I want, on top of which I want the chord to go. Control K, that opens up that, and I just type in a chord.
Nice one.
Then if I press the space bar,
Yes.
if I press the space bar, it will take me to the next bit of notation. So that's useful if you want to change chord not on the beginning of the bar.
Yeah.
But for example,
Got you.
so that's how you do that. And you can just carry on scrolling across and put all your chords in that you need to put in.
Okay.
If you don't have the rhythm notation already written in and you press Control K, you can still put a chord in, but it'll only give you option kind of beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4 in the bar. Whereas if you've put rhythm notation in, it'll give you the option of doing it on a 8th note. So it's very easy to put chords in, as you can see. You can also put chord diagrams in, and the place to do that is fretboard diagrams down here.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have the one that you want, you've got the kind of there's a way that you can add in more.
How?
Advanced. I think you can click on one and then change it.
Cool. How do you put it in? How do you?
I think you just drag it across.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm gonna just pause this video now and start again to do when you're adding different instruments or using tab. So if you make a mistake, just press undo, which is Control Z.